Hi guys, so today I'm in the mood of making just some quick cards. These are a little more artsy. I did try out some of these Stamps by Me lamination sets just recently, but these are a couple sets that I picked up on HSN, so if they're still available, I'll link them in the description box. Those will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission for your purchase items to those links. Possibly it'll be linked here in that little like shopping bag that YouTube has, since they are like they have some kind of affiliate relationship with HSN. And it looks really cute. So you can check that out. Or again, they're linked in the description box, okay? Yeah, so I've been working on some things for the upcoming Tonic Studios like March Madness and a lot of die cutting, and they are amazing projects, super cute. Have been taking a lot of my time, guys. So right now I'm going to do this one, kind of quick and fun and artsy, and then I'll get back to more die cuttings. I got to finish up some of those videos that you'll see very soon. But yeah, so these I recently picked up, Stamps by Me. I know this one's called Floral Lamination Kit, and I was not sure which one I wanted to use. So this one has 3 different stamp sets in it. They're photopolymer stamp sets and a stencil. This one, I forgot the name of the bundle, I'm sorry, but this is probably the one I'll try out today. So I did show you guys these whenever I had picked them up in a haul video. This one has this beautiful You Are Loved, and then it has Your Kindness is what it's called on that one. Little QR code that can be read to see different projects made. But yeah, I just want to have some fun, try these guys out, and just make some quick cards. So they do have sentiments, which is nice. It's basically a stamp set. So I'll show this to you guys. You know, it's funny, excuse me, I'm getting all tongue-tied. What I wanted to say is, at the very beginning, I think I said they're photopolymer. I do not know that, and I keep looking to see the description. I'll ask Tony, but they're a little confusing. They're either super high-quality acrylic. I don't think that they're photopolymer because they don't have that stickiness that photopolymer has, but they do look different. I want to say they're acrylic. Let's just pretend they're acrylic, so that way, if they're photopolymer, great, and if they're acrylic, well, you thought they were acrylic, right? So let's just say acrylic. I have a feeling that that's probably what they are. So we have Only Do What Your Heart Tells You in this set. And to me, these look like poppies. I don't know. You guys know sometimes I get my flowers mixed up. Thank You for Your Kindness. Let Life Surprise You. This one has these beautiful like daylilies. Life is a one-time offer. Use it well. You'll never realize how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have. And this cute little circle that says you are, and then it says like worthy, important, kind, strong, capable, loved. Really great. Those are some nice ones for people, you know, coming up on some hard times or something going on in their life that's a little tougher. So this is really nice. I don't know. I'm just going to grab some inks. Again, water-based inks. Last time I used hybrid inks just to see how they would work, and they were really light. So definitely water-based inks. Nice bright colors will be best. I think I'm going to use watercolor paper just because I have it. But if you don't, you can definitely stamp on regular paper. Maybe I'll do both just so you can see what it looks like. A little bit different probably on both of those. So let's do that. So yeah, let me grab some papers and some inks, and I'll be right back. So I have A2 size watercolor paper. This is the die press watercolor paper. I think it's sold out right now, but just watercolor paper, and it's already A2 size, so 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I was just looking for paper, and I had this piece that's 5 by 7, so I thought, okay, let's try them both out. We'll just do something with both of those sizes. And I'm wondering if I should stamp something first, like the sentiment, and then maybe heat set it. We can worry about it later. Okay. So we have this guy. Again, the whole point of this is to be kind of artsy and fun. So you're going to take the one that has like the background and then the detail. And I'm sorry I didn't discuss that earlier, but I did talk about those kinds of details in a different video. So I grabbed my red set of die press inks. So what I think I'm going to do is do a little coral here and there. Why not? On the flowers. Let me see, do they have an image of, okay, fine, maybe a little bit on here. And then I'll go with crimson, like a darker red, all in here too. Doesn't really matter how that looks because you're going to splatter it with water. And actually I didn't even have that ready. Well, I always have a water bottle. I think I'm going to use this one with a heavier drop. And then some green for the greenery. Oops, sorry. And I don't know that I'm going to play with those colors too much, but I'm just going to put that in here. I know there's like a stem or two there. And like right in here. And then you just give it a spray. So spray it a couple times here and there. I can see I didn't get any water over there. And we're just going to pop it over, and maybe this one will be like in here. Okay, I'm just pushing that down, making sure it gets water all over. And it's going to look messy. It's like a whisper, it's like a suggestion of what you have going on. I'm going to wipe this off, although I could probably just go ahead and continue stamping, but for now I'm going to give it a clean off. And we're going to put this one to the side. It looks really cool to dry. And then I'm going to bring this guy out. And with this one, since it's bigger, I'm just going to I'm going to stamp it a few times around, like here and maybe there. I don't know. What are we thinking? Maybe here, sideways. I don't know. We'll be artsy with it. So again, some of the coral color. Oopsie. I'm going to do this one kind of quicker because I just want to get that on there. Some red. And then the same green. And you know, the red and the green mixed together, they make like a orangey brown. So just give that a little spray. And with this one, like I said, I'm just going to kind of mess around with it. So I'm going to pop that here. And honestly, maybe even, well, I would say I can probably go in with the second one, but I'd rather ink it up again. So I'm going to leave that there. And I'm just going to keep repeating the process and stamping it wherever I feel like. Now you can definitely wipe it off. I think I'm going to leave some of the greenery area just the way it is, because it's still pretty harsh on there. I'm going to spray that. And maybe come in here with it. Again, this is just regular paper. It's not like a water color paper. I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to clean up around here. I'm going to wipe off my stamp, and I'm going to do one more stamping, I think. So again, just being artsy with it. Let's do that. And this guy. And some greenery. Get a little quicker with it. And do a little spray of water. And again, I'm just kind of messing around with this, so maybe it comes in like this. Okay. And one more stamping in this corner. It's going to be the very edge of this, so I don't probably have to ink up everything, but let's get a little coral on that. A little pink over here. Oh, red. Wipe that off. A little green. In case this guy shows up, I don't know. I'm going to spray it with a little water again. And just have this one like in here. Okay. Again, I'll move that over. I can definitely hit this with the heat tool. If it's really, really watery, and you hit it with the heat tool, it's going to move the water. So if you want to stay kind of up high and hit it with your heat tool, that's great. Or hit it there and, you know, it'll move like this water that's super watery. It'll start moving it. So just think about what you want to do with that. But I will be right back. I just finished hitting those with the heat tool. So obviously it's warped. It's so funny, the ink on here dried way faster than like this one. It was still really wet. I mean, you can still see it's pretty wet. Before I put this up, we're going to do a little bit more. Let me see which one of these guys. I just want some black watercolor. It's in the other one. I just need that. Maybe I should go grab some water. I was going to use the water brush, but that's okay. Okay. I mean, you can do this with any color. It doesn't have to be black watercolor, but that's what I like to choose. And maybe, you know what, without even getting water, let me see if I can get enough of this water out here that we can just do this right quick with the brush. I suppose I can use the brushes in there. See, you just want it to be really, really wet. And you go into like maybe some black watercolor and just flick it against your finger and you get these cute little black splatter everywhere. And I just did the white splatter with the Spellbinder stuff, but If I use white, you wouldn't even see it. So let's go with black, a little artsy. And you can do this before or after your black lines. You know, however much you like, or little. That looks really, really nice. Maybe a little bit more on this one. Okay. I'm like, oh, let's wash it off on here. I'll go rinse that out. One more thing I want to do, actually. Well, maybe I just take the water brush. I just want to add like some color on this one. Last time I think I went around everything and did some blue. There's a cute inspo on here that I like just adding a little something around here. And you can do that with inking, but I thought, well, might as well do that with my colors here. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm trying to see where I had this. I'm assuming this is here, so maybe the green. So let me get this water brush. Let me put that guy to the side. Hopefully I don't start making a big mess here. I'm just really trying to activate that color. And just come off the side and just add a little something. Okay. So I'll just do that all around. I'm reactivating some colors that are on my mat, which I thought I just recently washed, so I'm not sure where that's coming from, but that's okay. Okay, and I'm just gonna let that dry with the heat brush, a heat brush, yeah, with my heat tool. But I'll be back. That's that. Okay, guys, so let's finish these guys up. I'm just gonna grab some black ink. You know, if you want to use something like Versify and you want to heat set it, you can definitely do that. Oh, brown. Maybe we'll do brown. Let's be real artsy on this one. And I mean, both of them actually would look really nice in brown. Let's do them both with brown. And I'm going to go with like a dark brown, so like this chocolate. So it might look black anyway, but let's try it. Why not? So I'm going to take this guy off of here. And should have kept my paper towel. Take this guy. And I'm just going to eyeball this. You can definitely take it to like your precision press or something like that if that's what you want to do. It's going to add some detail in the very center too, so just keep that in mind. And again, you're just supposed to kind of have fun with this guy, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Kind of lining up the flowers, the greenery as best as I can see it. I think that's good right there. Just get that on there. Very cool. If you want to bring a water brush and just kind of pull that color out, you can do that. It'll start reactivating the other ink too, but that's not bad. Okay, so let's go. And these guys are going to be fun because I'm going to have to like figure out what I was doing. So let's ink it up and kind of pop that here. Okay. And again, it doesn't have to be a first generation stamp. You want to stamp it off and then stamp it again. And look how pretty that looks. Love it. Okay, so I'm going to go around and just line up with all these guys and give it a stamp. You know, as best I can. It doesn't have to be perfect like we talked about. These are also 5x7 and complete A2, and you know I like trimming things down, so I was like, ooh, I need to cut this down. So I'll probably will take a little bit off the edge and make it a matte layer. 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 on that one, and then this one just a little bit off, so you know, what do we got? 5x7, so 4 7/8 by 6 7/8 will be what I want to do on that one. Look how pretty. And one more. So after this, I'll just trim them down, and then we'll put them on our card base and add a sentiment, or I don't think, oh, that one I went for it. I went a little sideways on that one. I was kind of more this way, but look how pretty. Okay, I'm gonna trim these guys down. I'll be right back. So I have a 5x7 card base here, made from A2 size paper, so basically 10x7, scored at 5 inches. I think I'm gonna stamp on this guy. Oh, I haven't used this one in a while. That's so funny. When it was in my hand, I was like, what? And that's what it does. It comes completely off. I think I'm just going to stamp, and just with some black ink, you know, I like my Like for dark sentiments, I would like something like this. If you want to heat emboss it, make sure that this is nice and dry. Definitely use a little, you know, anti-static pad, because this is gonna be very moist. And I think I'm gonna only do what your heart tells you, and just pop that right in here. And it's just kind of fun and, you know, whatever. So I'm not centering it really, I'm just kind of popping it in there and see what happens. So let's use this juicy VersaFine. Ooh, that looks good. I don't think if I go over it again that'll be much darker. It's just what it is, but I mean, we can try it. For me, VersaFine is good, and what's that one stamp? I don't think this is going to make much of a difference, but let's go for it. Oh, maybe a little bit darker, huh? Okay, so that's that one. The other guy, I think I'll stamp it and then cut it down. So I put that to the side until I get a chance to clean it. Do I have any white paper here? I kept pulling out white paper earlier to do this one, and it ended up being like alcoholic marker paper, which I'm like, oh no, we can't just use that on anything. You gotta save that for that because it does cost more. Oh, yellow. You know what? Maybe. That's not yellow. It's like a cream color. Let's go with that. So I know this is nice and square right here. So I'm going to try to line this up somewhere in there. So all I have to do is just trim down some of it. And we'll put that on there. Yeah, it's like a cream color. Let's get that guy. And let's ink this guy up. I think I'll probably do this one twice also, because I'm not sure how well I inked it. Aw, that's cute. Okay. Has like a rustic look to it. Ooh, look at that. Okay, I'm gonna go clean up and I'll be right back. So this guy, I'm just gonna glue it down and I am good to go on that one. Very note cardy, artsy, and cute. There you go. And then this one, I'm gonna go ahead and glue it down. I was actually thinking about roughing up the edges. I don't know why, I feel like it can benefit from that, but you know, something like that if you want to do that. When you take it and you just kind of make the edges kind of crazy. This one, like you've seen me do many times, just gonna trim it down and then matte layer it with a black piece. And I have some black paper here from when I cut this card down, so I'll just layer it with that and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so this one is done, just mounted on a 5x7 card base. Good boy. And this one, I mean, you can pop this anywhere. I think I'm gonna bring it down here. And I just put some low profile dimensionals under that. And there it is. I just love the way this came out. Like I said, the red and like the green kind of mixed, made like a little brown in there. You can see that here and there. It looks really beautiful, organic. I love it. And there it is with the brown detailing, which I think is really lovely. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll have some images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.